You are now tuning in to Stay to the Point Radio on WFBS 98.1.
Where you from, big homie? Where you back? Where you back? Where you from, little mama? Where you back? Where you back? Yeah, we certified. Go and check the list.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is Stay to the Point Radio on WFBS 98.1 Dual.com. I am your host, Saya Wave.
And I'm Chandra.
And we do have Fuego coming on, but he's going to come on a little late. My man going through a little traffic, you know what I'm saying? You know how that gets. It's ridiculous over there in D.C. So he will be on after this commercial. So what's going on, Sean? How you doing today?
I'm good. It's been a long day.
Long day.
I'm so happy it's Friday.
Yes, facts. They try to get me to work tomorrow, and I was like, hell, not to the no. And I started dancing this, but my top boss, I couldn't dance too much. So, he was there, and I already worked last Saturday. I honestly, very, very. First, my daughter's birthday is today. I want to definitely. Yeah, she is 7 years old. Seven turning 27.
That's so funny.
Facts. The girl came in the door with $27 in her hand.
Oh, wow.
Just people, like she literally, my wife was telling me, she went in the store. She was like, oh my God. She was telling everybody, it's my birthday today. And people were giving her money. Here's $1 here, $2 here, one person, $5.
When I was little.
Really? I don't know. Forget it. Like, I mean, I got my ways. You know what I'm saying? I did the smile thing. Or you want me to dance for your ass? Like, I had to entertain and shit to get money. But her, she could just walk up. Hey, yeah, it's my birthday. Get it? It's whatever.
Flash a smile.
Yeah, flash. I guess it's a girl thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's her it's all right. It's her birthday. You know what I'm saying? So she's celebrating. She's going to a little church function that's going on for the kids from 7 to 11. My time, of course. I'm somewhat in the west, towards the west down south, I guess is Texas. And so my time is a little bit behind. I'm at 5:30, you over there at 6:30. So yeah, at 7 she's gonna be going over there and she's gonna be having a blast as always. So
Birthday joy.
Birthday joy. So so we have a fantastic show for you. We will be going into some sports, of course.
Absolutely.
We got look who just showed up. Hey, there's the dreadlock man. You can't hear You can't hear me, huh? Okay, well, I'm gonna let him just stare at us. But anyways, Fueg is in the building. There you go.
Hey. I heard him talking shit. What's good with y'all?
Chilling, man. Got the dreads all out, man.
My hair need to be done. I'm tired. I'm tired of everybody. All that.
Oh man. Another annoying one, huh? Another annoying day, huh?
You don't even know how stupid it is. I can't wait till later to tell y'all.
I feel you. But anyways, we were just getting into, man. We just starting the intro. Pretty much, celebrating my littlest one's birthday today. So
nice, happy birthday for sure.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So she's about to leave in a little bit or whatever the case is. So
they said you can't come.
Facts. Well, they're all kids. I don't want to be there with all the kids, man.
Word.
Nah, I'm good. I just babysit my oldest and call it a day. So, like I said, we have a fantastic show for y'all. We're going to be talking about some sports, some entertainment, a little bit of news. And, of course, we got some Man Cave and What the Fuego on the way. So, I guess we could get into a little bit. Today, right, I got into, I was listening to a lot of podcasts. And like I tell you, I listened to a lot of podcasts, a lot of interviews to better up my craft and my artiste. And I bumped into some numbers that was incredible to me, which I believe I shared it up here. No, I didn't share it up here. Okay, well, streaming, music, how people sell their music now. You know, it's very different now. It's not like it was before. And I see a lot of people on my Facebook still doing music, still doing their thing. at the age of 35, 36, 37. I don't knock you. Keep doing your thing. Keep hustling. If you love it, keep doing it. I'm not knocking it at all. I just feel like if it's about also around that time, you really want to save money. It's about start looking into the future for real. Like there's a certain age that you want to like, I don't want to say you want to grow up because I'm not trying to knock y'all, but you want to also have a path for yourself around this time. You know what I'm saying? You want to see some type of self-direction at this time of your life. And it's crazy. Like, it's not the same as the 90s. 90s, you know, you used to walk around with your CDs in your backpack. You used to sell them out into the malls or whatever the case is. You used to drop it into the stores. Nowadays, it's all about streaming. You know, it's been about streaming for quite a while now for these youngsters. Now, I know, Sean, you like a lot of down south music, don't you?
I do.
What's one of your favorite artists, would you say?
J. Cole.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm mad at you for that.
All right.
Let's see. Outkast.
Okay.
Goody Mob.
Goody, okay.
Down South Juvenile.
Here we again, huh?
Mafia. 8 Ball MJG. Yeah.
Okay, so you like a lot of legends. So you into the 90s type music pretty much, in that generation, the 90s. Now, do you like any new hip hop artists? Oh, I wouldn't say hip hop, but
new ones. I like Kodak Black.
No, I'm hanging out. Yeah. I gotta get off this now. I'm sorry.
I do.
I'm joking.
There's a few 21 Savage songs that I really like. Really like. You have to listen to a lot. Has my boy J. Cole on it.
Right.
That's a dope track. 21 Savage track.
You know, I heard about that.
Right now.
That's what's up.
I heard about that one. I heard 21 Savage is stepping his game up too.
Yo,
Yeah,
I'll get into that when y'all finish.
Stepping his game up. But why I'm asking that is because nowadays independent is very strong. Independent is the wave to go now.
It is.
Obviously, these companies, big time companies like Capitol and Motown and Def Jam and all these are actually not losing money. They actually trying to find ways to continue, which they did come up with one, which was the 360 deal, which I believe Colin, I forgot his name, the executive in Def Jam, he came up with this 360 deal, which is pretty much slavery to the artist. Pretty much all your earnings that you sell on your first album goes to them.
Oh wow.
So all we do is pretty much put you out there. We put money in you.
I'm gonna get in when you finish. Go ahead.
Okay. We put money in you. Pause. And we get you out there. We get you promoted. We get you tours and stuff like that. You make a certain percentage of money into your tours, but we also get whatever you do from your tour. We get a certain percentage of that. We get a certain percentage of your merch. We get a certain percentage off your album sales. So you pretty much don't get anything but 20, maybe 10%, while we get the 90.
Wow.
That's the label. That's the 360 deal. So now you use that. You either could use that because they have the format to where they could get you out there and got the connections where they could get into the streaming companies or even the radio station, which is really difficult to do. But they could for an independent artist, but they could do it so easy. It just takes a little bit of money to do so. Get you in rotation, like Cardi B. Now, Cardi B she has a leverage where she could go ahead and now establish herself and get into where she could create her own deals because they threw her out there. She didn't get nothing back, but now she could renegotiate and get her stuff off.
Okay.
That percentage of that working is very slim to none. So now, why go into these record labels and instead just go independent, but understand what you're getting into?
Because they don't want to understand what they're getting into, because that requires you to get educated on it. And education is fast. You want fast. You don't want to think about it. Same way I always make the analogy. If I want you to mow the lawn, I don't care. Here's $20, mow the lawn. I'm gonna close my eyes to it. That's all I care about.
Right.
I don't want to buy a lawnmower. I don't want to know the technical skills behind it. They don't want to do all of that. The ones that do are the ones that make it, and they become their own dynasty.
Right.
You know what
The
I'm saying?
Masterpiece and the Soldier Boys and
all of them. Because if you think about it, even Diddy, what is Diddy's best? Who was Diddy? Do people even know who Diddy was?
He was
what
an
he was
executive.
about?
He was an executive at Motown, and then he got fired.
No. Before that, what is he known for? He was a backup dancer.
Right.
That's all he was. He wasn't a rapper. He's not a true producer. He doesn't make beats. He has an ear. He has a feel for music, a passion for music, an understanding and a knowledge of hip hop, and he knows business. And he's a hell of a party promoter. That's what he is. He's a promoter. When you're a promoter or an agent, you got all the connections right there. Connections is what the key is. The talent is there, but they don't want that. So that's why a lot of these labels won't die. Because they won't completely die. They might lose out because everybody is intelligent. It's easier to get on now with the streaming and all that shit. They won't completely die. I'm not saying they never will, but right now they might be on their life support because everybody's getting a little wiser. You know what I'm saying, to the game. But it's for that fact that they got the connections that other people don't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, but honestly, like, they are slowly dying. I know they trying to find ways to establish artists and get them out there. But let me just give you hit you with a fun fact.
Yeah.
Right now with the streaming companies, you know how album sales is album sales. Before, Sean, they used to have it where, let's say for example, one album sale in Best Buy, that artist will get 5 cents or 1 cent an album. Okay. And like, I think Jim Jones kind of broke that record where he was getting $5 to an album, which is $10, obviously, in Best Buy. So if he sold 250,000, he went platinum in a way. Okay. Because it was independent, it was Koch Records. Now with streaming companies, it's different. So let's say, for example, and I didn't know this, and Fueg, I don't think you know this either, is that paid subscribers for audio streaming, so like Spotify, iTunes, Tidal. Let's say they pay the paid subscribers per 1,250 streams include one album. So that person,
that part, no, I didn't know.
So
it makes sense.
So for example, that person has to play. The fans has to play that album or plays per song. It could be however way possible. It has to be 1,250 streams of a song from that album to make it one album sale.
Wow.
And that's nothing.
And
because are they asking? Are you being real with you? If you know that you're learning, you're understanding the demographics, the numbers behind it.
Right. But
think about the word one. Back in the day when you talking about CDs, what was the requirement for a cassette tape? You gotta have to have a radio. So now that's two things you gotta buy. Now internet is just out there. There's really homeless people. I deal with a lot of the homeless population, right? They all got smartphones. They don't even got a place to live or wash their butt, but they got smartphones, which then has Wi-Fi, which then they can stream and shit like that. So that's kind of like having your right, left hand. That's part of nature. Like, many people don't have that. It's different than back in the day. I didn't have a CD player for years after it came out because it was too expensive for my parents to give me one, right? But now it's not even like that. That's second nature. So with the streams, what people would be like, damn, that's a lot of shit for one, but that ain't really nothing if you think about it, because one, how long they listen to it? Does it require 3 minutes or 3 seconds?
Right.
Because you said streams. So if you did 1,000 and whatever you just said for 2 seconds, just listen to it down like that, less than 30 seconds or whatever, that may count. Okay. And people do, like me, I scroll through. If this shit don't catch me in the first 15, 20 seconds, I turn it off. So like, but I'm still listening.
So like non-subscribers. So there actually, that's a separation for non-subscribers. If they listen to your album or a song in the album or whatever the case is, it's 3,750. Okay, so pretty much it's two times more than what you have to listen to for a paid subscriber to get one album sale. So like, again, this is why it's so hard. You remember back in the day, people used to go platinum like it's nothing. Nowadays, you go gold, that's like platinum, and gold is 500,000.
Like it's easier though. It's just the only thing I'm saying is that, like, back in those days, I wasn't into music. I got into music, album sales, all that about 99. Right. So prior to that, I was around it because my brother was in it since like 87.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I kind of watched them, and I feel like it's easier now because what we doing right now. You see what I'm saying?
True.
I had to foot everything. I had to walk everything, like you said, with the stuff and all. But I get what you're saying. But I feel like it's a lot easier now to get stuff out there because it's just, I mean, it's so easy to get on. I mean, we just did Facebook Live. In less than 24 hours, we learned all that, right? You learned all that. How to put everything together. Back in the day, it wasn't fast. It wasn't fast like that. Yeah, so like when we talking about selling, I don't think it's hard. I got what you're saying because I feel what you're saying about it seems like it takes a lot. Right. You know what I'm saying? Also, there's bots out there. You know what I'm saying? But so like you make fictitious shit and it counts against it. Like there's so many tricks these days. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But honestly, my final thought on this and why I brought this up is just because I just want people to know the pros and cons of doing with the label and just going independent. Because nowadays you got to learn the business now. You got to learn how to. That's true. To get into your own tours, because I know back when I was doing music, there was a lot of promoters trying to, in a way, like labels trying to rape you for money. So they used to go ahead. They used to go ahead and try to be like, yo, you know, you want to be a headliner. All you got to do is pay $150. Sean, no bullshit. Pay $150. Okay. Pay $150 for the venue and the headliner, and then you got to sell these tickets. You got to sell 25 tickets, and depending on who gets the fastest on the 25 is an automatic. Boom.
Right.
There you go. You a headliner. You know what I'm saying?
You're right. So because it was money driven and not talent driven, things like that.
Okay. So yeah, so it's challenging. So I just want to let y'all know to keep constantly be obvious that there is promoters out there that's after it, that you got to learn the business itself, and also the streaming companies is different from actually selling albums. So we gotta definitely focus on that. So I ain't got too much to go in on it, but I'm gonna definitely go ahead and get into a commercial break, and we're gonna get into sports next. So definitely, all means, if y'all have any questions, drop a comment on the Facebook. Make sure you go ahead. You gotta first not subscribe. Well, yeah, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also
that's what you do.
And make sure you hit that like button on the Stay to the Point Radio Facebook page, and make sure you drop a comment. You got any questions, or you got comments, or any situation that you've been through, to look out for other people, young artists that are trying to start their own wave, and look out after them. Make sure you do that. You know what I'm saying? I think it's about time to stop being a crab in a barrel and start uplifting everybody and giving them their heads up. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt. You 100.
So with that being said, we'll go ahead and go into a commercial break. And I feel
Alan, don't trip. Alan told me I gotta go. We just talked about smartphones. You can listen to the show and be on the road. Don't give me that I gotta go. You can watch me right now. Don't try to play that. I ain't stupid. Like, get out of here. You ain't listening.
Yo,
I'm playing. Alan, you know you family.
Check this out.
20-some years, dude. You know.
Check this out. We're going to go ahead and go into a commercial break, and we about to get into some sports. Lakers, LeBron, Golden State, Kyrie. We definitely going to get into it.
Wrestling buddies?
Oh, shots fired.
All right.
Bang, bang. Bang, bang. All right, we're going to go ahead and get into this commercial break. This is Voice to 5'9", featuring Rick Ross, Pusha T, Layers. Be right back.
Look at you, no pleasure in creative thinking because you don't think creatively anymore. The real joy of being a human being is to be able to use your mind in the manner that the Almighty God has designed the human mind to do.
Tug of war in my mind's like a clash of the titans. Thoughts contrast, so it's layers to my writing. God fearing, but I'm God fishing. Yeah, God hearing, but I'm gone fishing. I'm an artiste, drug dealer, foreign car keys. Drop jewels, so these falcons like the Maltese. Birds in the trunk, so these keys now they homing. Letters and numbers on the coupe like it's Roman. Woo! All black like the Omen. Kim said it, yep, Big wrote it, so I'm feeling like a Greek god when I quote it. Light years ahead, but I was caught up in the moment. Moment of clarity, moment of silence. Burner on my waist, yet I'm saying stop the violence. Sitting on that white horse, look at Prince Valiant. Dad shakes his head cause the worst waste is talent. I philosophize for them pitchfork scholars. Devil on my shoulder and the pitchfork follows. Poking at my problems, I know how to solve them. With a ski mask, automatic or revolver.
Slave is one whose power and authority is ruled over by another, and whose sphere of freedom is limited according to the wishes of a master. Your power and authority is ruled over by another, and your sphere of freedom of activity is governed by the wishes of somebody else.
Them niggas wanna see me running, they know I won't. They say misery loves company, no I don't. Ain't got no time for you to try on no Manolo Blahniks. All I got time to do is go back in time and pose with the Unabomber just so I could go back in time a second time to photobomb it. I live by a code of demonic Illuminati, Obama, Hovenomics. Hold up, hurdles in life, I hop in the turbo and roll around them. I'm Dougie Fresh in the flesh, I beatbox. I between the sheets to seek the G-spot. I'm in bed with 3 naked ladies holding hands. I'm in bed with 3 major labels, and I ain't talking about wearing clothing brands. Underground locomotive man, putting on a global show that no promoter can. I philosophize with wise words from learned lessons. In my world, mistakes turns to blessings. The hate turns to destiny. I'm saying, Lord Jesus, why the Lord's most gorgeous creatures take turns blessing me. I got your baby mama down on all fours. When drama coming, I'm all for it. If it ain't about the money, please let this be your last question. You players can jump if you want, but you half-stepping like Paul George. I make the yay invisible in like a day or two. That's how the players do. My nigga, it's layers to it.
First in science, first in technology, wealthiest country on earth, most powerful country on earth, is 26th in education. So you have all been taken, and you don't even realize that you have been dumbed to the point where you are like sheep.
Paranoid of poverty, hustle was the philosophy. I seen the kilo, I swear it became a part of me. Lie, cheat, steal, I had it mastered by my teens. Started hands on a nigga still pulling strings. Hotel suite straight selling niggas dreams. Motel 6 as I let the beeper ring. Was a water boy but ballin' always in my jeans. Season ticket holding niggas sitting with the team. Fans on the roof for the spreads and the Jews. So suspicious of the cars, tuitions for the schools. Labeled a mastermind, I position every move. Shots fired, now the deposition from the crew. Smooth operation, but the money came in knots. 40 millionaire a day, you tell me what I'm not. I own 50 homes and wanna get 50 more. Counting this fast money and fucking my bitch slow. Rose, 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 rose.
Yo, we are back. That was Royce the 5'9" Layers featuring Pusha T and Rick Ross. Rose, the boss, Bigger Rose, the dose. I don't know. I just felt like making that noise, bro. Like, anyways, that was Royce the 5'9", one of the legendary hip hop artists in history. Yo, that's my man. Yo, if I could meet this dude, bro, I'll go crazy. Royce the 5'9". Nasty, dog. Nasty.
He cool. Cool.
I put him at the same level as M, bro. Facts, right there. No, don't. You can close all you can hate all you want. I'm facts, and I'm telling everybody on Facebook Live what y'all think. Royce the 5'9". Look, wait, Fueg disappeared. Look at he cut himself off. See, that's how I know. That's how I know Royce the 5'9" is that shit. Anyways. Fueg had a cutout. I don't know what happened. Probably because he shut his laptop too fast. You know how he has a crackhead laptop. Anyways, we gonna talk about it, and I'm gonna let Fueg come back, and we gonna continue on for wherever we left off. Sean, your thunder, baby, your thunder. I'm just saying. There you go. He's back. No, hold on. Don't cut off.
I had to cut myself, yo. I had to.
I feel you.
Sorry.
All right, Sean.
I ain't say nothing, but I had to.
Sean, now I'm gonna be honest with you. As soon as I seen the Lakers with the Thunder, I was like, oh my God, Thunder about to blow them out. Paul George is balling out. Russ Westbrook. Westbrook was about to go ahead and show out. He about to dunk on everybody. I like Adams. That's my guy. That's Aquaman. That's Aquaman and all. They about to blow out. No LeBron. No Rondo. I'm like, yo, this gotta be an easy one.
Right.
Then first thing in the morning, and I gotta get up early. I wake up like about 4:30. I check the highlights. I'm scared to do that. Check the highlights. I'm watching. Okay. Went to overtime. Ooh, what? Kuz 32? What?
Mm-hmm.
What? Ball actually shot some 3-pointers. He made them. Get the hell out of here. Free throws. They did good and free. Get out of here. So they lost.
Yep.
Thunder lost. Now,
did you watch it, Chandra?
I honestly stopped about the second quarter.
Nah, they was up at that time. Thunder was balling up by like 15. They was hooping. I don't know about that time, but at some point in the game they was up.
When I stopped watching, it was tied. So yeah,
they went up big at one point.
I know my squad. I know how they do, and it's not even about the Lakers. Like for me, it's strictly about my team, and so they haven't been playing well. They've been losing a lot of games, and they've been losing a lot of games they should have won, and they've been losing a lot of games by 2 and 3 points. And so defense it's been suffering lately. They've looked scattered. Russ has had lots of turnovers and just been out of sync.
So what do you think it is? What do you think it is?
I honestly am still trying to figure it out, but like everyone knows, I'm not a fan of Billy Donovan. Never have been, probably never will be. I will say that I think Russ is also playing a part as well in the chaos and the inconsistency. There's been several games where he made really bad decisions, where he got turnovers or was shooting shots that he shouldn't have been shooting. They weren't going in, and he continues to keep shooting, which has always been an issue with Russ. So I think it's a combination of poor coaching. When I look at OKC, sometimes they have absolutely no identity. And it's really sad because they have so much talent on that team and so much up and coming young talent, Noel and Grant, and of course you got Adams, and we're still waiting on Roberson to get back. He's still injured and keeps getting re-injured, so we're not even sure when his defensive presence will be back in. So lot of potential, but I would say right now for me it's Billy Donovan and it's Russ. I don't even want to go there to say who has more of the responsibility of why we're not doing well, but I would say those are the two people that I think have the most to do with it.
I see people was talking about it at ESPN and all that. They were talking about Russell's shot selections.
Absolutely.
And
it's always been a problem though. This ain't new.
Yeah,
it's
and
not new. That's very true.
He's at 34% at the 3-point line. And one thing about Russ, he ain't scared to continue shooting.
No, he's not.
I mean, this man would shoot about 45 attempts.
Right.
He was 7 for 30 last night.
Right.
And for Paul George, the way he's balling, the way he is, I would think it'd be like as a leader. And I'm not trying to second guess Russell's leadership, but as a leader, as a leader, as you should see that your man is hot. Wouldn't you be doing a little bit more dishing than shooting?
And there are nights that he does.
Yeah.
I will give him credit for that. There's definitely, he wouldn't have 24 assists in some games and things like that if he didn't. But I think that for me, bottom line, consistency. That's what bothers me the most about the Thunder right now, because we have, I think, a solid team. We're third in the league. We've made a lot of mistakes, giving away a lot of games, and I feel like it's just consistency. The nights when we're hot, like we blew out the Lakers a couple weeks ago, we're hot. And the Lakers, honestly, I mean, I'm not no shot to the Lakers, but the Lakers, especially without Rondo and the two masterminds, Rondo and Ron, like. That's just a shame on OKC, honestly. Like, I'm not trying to knock
I agree.
Lakers, but I'm like, the fact that we were talking about the Lakers and OKC, like, I mean, as a OKC fan, like, we're third in the league. Like, that's just pitiful. what they did last night. I mean, I think they should be ashamed of themselves. That's just what
Question for y'all, because somebody got to get a point in the comments right here. So my man Allen said that PG is the best sidekick that Russell could have. Question: who is Michael Jordan and who's Scottie Pippen in reality? Who's the better scorer?
Wait.
Who's the better scorer between PG and Russell Westbrook? Who's the best scorer?
Oh, PG.
I mean,
so would you say?
Well, yeah, I mean.
Would you say PG is I'm not talking about in the way they are, meaning their demeanor on the court. Who's Scottie and who's Jordan? That's my question.
Ooh.
Or is there a Scottie and is there a Jordan?
No.
That's my question.
No.
Yeah,
No.
I think they both have their skill sets. I think they're pretty equal. I just think I think PG probably has the best IQ on our team. See, a lot of people look at skills, but IQ also plays into it. So
it does.
I mean, PG is one of the best two-way players in the league right now. I mean, he's been the best.
So because, and I'm gonna tell you, like, I didn't play point guard for that long, but I know what point guards do. You know what I'm saying? You cannot have a bad IQ and be a good point guard. To me, you can't have a low IQ. You gotta have a high. When I say everybody can't be Magic Johnson or Rondo or those greats like that. Some people there's in the middle, but you can't be so low with your IQ.
Absolutely. I mean,
and call yourself. So I've always said that I felt that Russ needs a Rondo. Somebody, when I say that, somebody like that he is more of a shooting guard. No doubt he can pass and assist, but he's more of, I look at him, I look at Kyrie. I look at him, I look at Michael Jordan. I look at him and I look at Allen Iverson. Mm-hmm. Those guys that were labeled as point guards just because they could dribble, and they might have played that in college and high school, but they really shooting guards, really. They could go back and forth, but where they're specializing is right there. I always said that would make him better. But then you got people.
Russ was a shooting guard up until the NBA. So I mean, that is his.
So you see what I'm saying? So yeah.
I mean that's what he was. And so I mean, we had that, and we had Reggie Jackson. We had that. That's the year that when Reggie Jackson was our lead PG when Russ was injured in 2013, 2014. That's when KD got MVP. So we already had that already set up.
Real MVP.
But we just never had. And that's why I go back to coaching. We never had a strong coaching staff to be able to get outside of ISO ball. And honestly, truth be told, Brooks was better than Donovan. Donovan just sits there and looks like a bump on a log. He needs to go back to college basketball. He's not a good. He's just not.
You know what Russ needs?
I can't speak. Yeah, he's just not a good coach.
I'm gonna speak on it. I think Russ needs a coach to put a foot in his ass. And my thing is that he respects, and he would tell him what it is. I think Russ he gets too excited, and he feels like he has to take over the game, where he could just slowly but let the flow. Like, one thing about LeBron, and sometimes that pisses me off, is that LeBron lets the game flow for 3 quarters. And it pisses me off. I'm like, yo.
We want him to attack all 4 quarters.
And I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Stop sharing to these guys. These guys are not hitting the jump shot. You keep stop letting the game flow. Like, just take over like Russ does. But then Russ, he tries to take over too much and doesn't do a LeBron where he lets it flow. So it's like those two are like literally like Batman and Superman. You feel what I'm saying? Like they so opposite. You know, Russell, I love his energy. I love his.
Russell's like the Incredible Hulk.
Correct. And one thing about the Incredible Hulk,
know where to stop. He does. Incredible Hulk
exactly, and that's my thing. You remember when you remember that play, Sean, when Russ had shot that shot, and my man Josh Hart went for the block, and Russell thought he got fouled. He fell on the floor. He got fouled. And what does Russ do next? As soon as Kuz gets the ball, he runs him over. Right. He hits him. So he gets frustrated so easy.
He does.
And I'm like, bro, what was that for? What's the point of that?
Right.
And then he wants to fight everybody. And I'm like, Russ, chill out. You supposed to be the vocal and visualize, like the everybody's following your lead. This is your team. Paul George came to your team. Not that Paul George became the team. He came to your team. Just like LeBron came to Miami, he came to D. Wade's County. And then eventually, but that was after 1 year, and then LeBron just took over. But we know that part. But after that my point is the fact that it's your team. Everybody knows that. But one thing about it is you don't have to be the superhero. You could just let everybody else do their thing. Let everybody and let the thing flow to you, bro. You're already the most explosive. You're already the most dangerous. People fear you because they don't know when you're going to go and just spaz out and hit that first step and just jump over a motherfucker. You know, they already fear you.
I think what's happened for Westbrook, just in my opinion, I think like I said, he's a SG coming into the league.
Right.
Scott Brooks was an iso ball coach who honestly I think was more gravitated more to KD and just was more KD style than it was Westbrook. And I just think it's almost like that child that you spoil as a kid, you know, that the parents spoil, and then now we want them to do something different.
Right.
I mean, I really think we've created OKC, the organization has created a monster because he's never really had the coaching to perfect his craft as a point guard. And I'm not putting it all on the management, but I do think management plays a part. If you have, especially after KD left, making sure that you're getting the people that the people in place that is going to assist your superstar the most. I think they've done well with that as far as the players this year. This is probably the best squad we've had around Russ. Getting Melo was the dumbest thing ever and a waste of time. I knew that was not going to work. His lazy butt can't keep up. We knew that, but you wasted a whole season. These stars aren't going to be young forever. And a star like Russell Westbrook's probably going to burn out sooner than later because of the way he is. And he did have a lot of years where he did carry the team, and he's in that mode, and that's just his killer instinct already.
But see, that's why I say is I agree with IQ, because a lot of people, I'm not the only one that will identify or compare him to, and I'm not talking about, you know, so Jordan fans, calm down, pull your skirts down and relax, because I'm not talking about him being better. What I'm saying is that killer, that fire, Michael Jordan in the 80s. But Mike knew, probably people told him, yo, I got my burnout, I got to chill. So I gotta let the rest of the team do my damage, and that last 5-6 minutes is my time. And I go. So I coast. And if people don't think, oh, Michael Jordan played, no, that was watch it. Watch old games of him coasting, not like LeBron do where he takes plays off. I'm not saying that, but he did enough.
But he also had a coach, amazing.
That's
coach
a coach and a system. A coach and a system. If he didn't, he would be Russell Westbrook. I'm saying hands down. Kobe
would be Russell Westbrook if he didn't
Kobe
have,
would too.
Phil Jackson. I mean,
and that proves it. The way we proved that point is because you did it with Mike and you did it with Kobe.
Right.
Two different types, two different players, two different organizations, and they implemented the same coach and the system.
Now,
so that's the two things.
Now, Fueg, let me ask you this. Let's get into the Lakers. LeBron being out, the Lakers, I believe, is 4-7. Okay, with LeBron being out and Rondo being out.
I think they 5 now because they won last night.
I think it was 3-7 before. Is it 5-7?
But whatever. It don't matter. A game.
Either or, they still in a losing record.
This game last night was the finals.
Facts. Like Golden State.
That's what they did. Now,
you're right.
For a young team, it
Check
was.
it.
It was. For a young team, it was.
Check it. So my question is, does it show enough where Magic could finally make a move for a trade? And is there any possible way that Magic is gonna make any type of move before the trade deadline?
I honestly don't. I will be surprised unless for some reason they could talk what's it called? The Pelicans. I don't know why you would right now, because I go back and forth because I'm not big on breaking shit up and getting trades and doing like that. I'm like, you got a young team. You got 4 years in LeBron. He ain't getting younger. I get it. But you said it was a 3-year process. That's what Magic said. So this year 1, make the playoffs. They might be able to do that. If LeBron and Rondo come back, they could probably get anywhere from 6 to 8. Mainly probably 7 to 8. Get that, lose, win the first round, whatever. You got house money. Do what you do. Next year, you see what free agents you get. You can literally free agent. You take KCP, Stevenson, or a couple of them, get them off. You could pick players up and still keep your core because they're not making shit.
What about you, Sean?
So I'm not mad. I don't want that. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I agree with him. I mean, I really honestly I follow the Lakers to a degree because LeBron is there now, but I mean
But
you all would definitely be more of the experts on any type of trade or anything like that. I mean, of course, I would love to see AD there. In free agency, I mean, I don't know what will happen next for them, but I think LeBron only has so much time, and we definitely know, though people say they don't like playing with him, we clearly know that people go where he goes because they know who he is. So I think they have a really good opportunity to build right now and definitely get, someone like a AD. I've heard rumors about Kyrie. That's a lie. Kyrie, I don't.
Oh, we're going to get into that, right?
Yeah, we're going to get into that.
Maybe, they get someone else maybe that complements him, but also will be the future of the of the league too.
Let me just say this. This is what I said a couple years ago. I said, they asked me, is LeBron done? Actually, his first ring. They said, how many rings would he get? I said, I think he could be at most 4. I don't think he gets over 4 rings. I do believe he gets 1 ring, but what I don't believe is he gets 1 ring as the best in the world. That's how I feel. I feel like he's going to be, he's going to be kind of like, not Dirk, but kind of like that Tim Duncan last hurrah. He has a great season, and then that's it. Then he's like, falls in the shadows, and one of those other guys come up.
Well, I think I really think he's gonna be there right when his son comes in. LeBron James Jr.
That's what he wants.
But I just don't think he's gonna be when the next ring. I mean, I think he'll get one more at some point. Yeah. He will, but I don't think he'll be. I don't think that next one is gonna be him as LeBron, the best in the world.
Hold on,
maybe second, third, fourth.
Hold on, let me piss some people off real quick. I want to say something. I'm gonna piss some people off real quick. And when he wins that, he's gonna I can't say it right. Solidify his Laker legacy. All right. So with that being said, we're gonna go ahead.
He's like, nah! He just blew up, yo.
We gotta go ahead and get into this Kyrie interview. Right after the Boston game, after he beat Toronto, which is number 1 right now. So that's a huge deal. He took over. The boy lit it up. He hit the shot. He just showed the Kyrie that beat Golden State to win the championship, Kyrie. So it was good to see him go off like the way he did. No hard feelings to him, even though he left the way he did. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and check it out real quick.
I've been there in the championship. I've tasted it. But I can't expect that they're going to get it right away either. So it was a big deal for me because I had to run, and I'm like, I apologize for being that young player that wanted to everything at his, at the tips and wanted everything to be. I wanted to be the guy that led us to championship. I wanted to be the leader. I wanted to be all that, and the responsibility of being the best player in the world and leading a team is something that's not meant for many people. And Brown was one of those guys that came to Cleveland and tried to really show us what it's like to win a championship. And it was hard for him. And sometimes getting the most out of the group, it's not the easiest thing in the world. And like I said, only few are meant for it or chosen for it. And, I feel like the best person to call was him because, he's been in this situation. He's been there with me where I've been the young guy of, being a 22-year-old kid and, won everything right now, coming off an all-star year starting, and then, this heck of a presence comes back, and now I got to adjust my game to this guy. And, you take it personal, but at the end of the day, he just wants what's best, and he has a legacy he wants to leave, and he has a window he wants to capture. So I think what that brought me back to was like, all right, how do I get the best out of this group of the success they had last year, and then helping them realize what it takes to win a championship.
What is LeBron's?
Oh, relax. relax. We're good. All right, relax, okay? What's up? One question at a time, because when you bring up Bron, of course, it brings extra credit.
What did you say?
Yo. All right, well, that was Kyrie with his apologizing to LeBron James. So that goes to... I don't know. That goes to everybody that was talking about how LeBron, they people that might not want to play with LeBron, that he forces them and he forces and locks them up where you cannot but play with me all the time, every time. We got to hang out. We got to go eat together. We got to go play together. We got to go ahead and lift weights together. You got to lock down with LeBron like some R. Kelly shit on a coat. Like, this is not it. as it's been proven that Kyrie Irving was a young man thinking that he could run a team by himself because he was hot-headed and he got all thinking he was all that and some, finds out that it's not all what it's caught up to be. It's not always greener on the other side. So that shows to all the haters, the LeBron haters, because y'all got multiple pages and y'all seem to always want to share the hate 24/7 as soon as LeBron falls out, does something. I haven't seen y'all at all ever since his injury. All these
I asked the question of
all these so-called Laker fans, by the way. Stop saying that y'all Laker fans. Y'all are not Laker fans. Y'all are Kobe fans. Y'all felt some type stands. That y'all felt some type of way because people are mentioning LeBron and Jordan and never mention Kobe and Jordan. So y'all felt some type of way that the media blew it up the way it be. That LeBron is breaking records left and right, and y'all feel some type of way. Why did my man not get that compliment? Why? Stop it. Just stop it, bro.
he just called y'all all Richard Simmons. That's
Whole
the way he
bunch of
described
stands,
y'all. He said,
hating
y'all
ass
Richard
fans.
Simmons, sweating with the
Y'all-
oldies, whatever.
Y'all
That's
be
who
doing
y'all are.
y'all be
I'ma tell you
digging.
like this.
Digging in
So
the crates.
some people, so this is the thing. My perspective is Kyrie, you're growing up a little bit. The other side of me says, Kyrie, you shouldn't have said that.
Facts.
I'm kind of with Charles.
Facts.
I'm a little bit with Barkley. The reason I say that is because to a young team, it could be misconstrued. So I kind of go both ways with that. Pause. As you would say.
Yeah.
So when I say that, one side of me says, stupid. One side of me says Kyrie's growing up, and he's like, you know what? I publicly disrespected LeBron on first taking other sources and made it seem like it was his fault that I left. It was his fault that shit didn't go right in Cleveland, and I bounced because he was holding me back. Now he's like, the shorty is like, you know what? I'm going to publicly say it wasn't even like that. That shit was on me too, and it was on me mainly. So that's what one side of me says. The other side says that some of his teammates could say, so now you trying to say you LeBron and we you? Right? We you? You telling us that we like you? Where in reality, yeah, he is. He is telling you that. But they might take it in a different way, being young.
There's a
depending
difference.
on how mature they are.
There's a difference.
You know what I'm saying?
But
so
there's a
somebody needs to
difference.
go in there like Horford and need to explain to them what he means. And he needs to explain that I don't mean I'm LeBron on this pedestal. Now you got to listen to everything and march to my beat. But I'm telling you that I know what he's going through because I'm going through that too.
But
It's kind of like when you grow up, you know what I mean? And we tell, why are my parents telling me I can't go outside at dark? If they know my boys around the corner, then you got daughters and sons now at 15, and you like, damn, it dawns on you. Damn, my moms and my pops told me this shit.
And
you know what I'm
before
saying? So that's the good side of me. I think he's going that way. I will lean that way more.
And before I let Sean go, my thing is too, just to refer back to that, he is not LeBron. And I'm not saying in a sense that, you know, like you comparing him to LeBron. Not that I'm saying that, but that they in the same storyline, because they're not. Because the difference is between LeBron is when LeBron left the Cavs, who had the losing winners. As a matter of fact, look at their record right now. That's the difference. Boston didn't have Kyrie last year. How far did Boston went to? Eastern Conference Finals. So that's the difference. Okay, so Kyrie is nowhere close to LeBron. I'm not saying that he would never be, but at this moment, he can't compare himself to be. So, but go ahead, Sean. What you think about it?
My stuff is short and sweet. First, do y'all hear that? I don't either, because the Bron haters are quiet.
Did you see me? I was like, what? I was on the camera. I was like, yeah, what?
Yeah.
I was like this.
So that's first of all. Second of all, anyone who watches the game
That's funny.
already knows who Kyrie is. He is Kobe 2.0.
That's it. The arrogance, everything.
He is Kobe in the first 3 rings that Kobe got with Shaq. And my thing is this: we know that I like Kyrie a lot. I see a bright future in him. I'm so proud of him for being that mature to say that in public, because I do think there was that separation of the people that kind of went with Kyrie, the people that stayed with Bron, and then you have a lot of Bron fans that hate Boston now because of Kyrie, because they feel like he should have stayed with Bron and they would have had another chance at a ring, and just all kinds of things that are, that separate the fans and all that stuff. So I'm glad Kyrie did that. That was really huge of him. We know most ball players would never have publicly did that.
Right.
So I think that was huge. And I think it is true. I don't think at all he was trying to compare himself to LeBron. I think he really was just talking about leadership and just acknowledging and being humble that this brother really helped him. And what was so ironic about it, when I watched that game, which was an amazing game, by the way, before the interview even came out, I said, I was just sitting there smiling because I was like, look at him. Look what he learned. Look what he learned. No, seriously, I really was.
Right,
I get proud about stuff like that because I was like, look at what he learned. Just like Oladipo, when I see him sometimes.
Oh, that's my guy. That's my guy. That's my guy.
He totally learned that just that one season playing with Russ, he became so much more explosive and so much more confident in his game. And so I love to see that when you see players play together and they go off onto their, in their own lane, and you could just see the influence. And I saw how calm he was. Like when they were playing, in those last minutes, he was calm.
Yeah, he was.
And that calm showed you that he's already got a ring and he's proven. And now it's his time to spread his wings, just like Kobe did, and see what he can do when leading this team. So I'm excited to see, what he does. And I'm happy that he has a mentor in LeBron and that their relationship didn't dissolve or they have bad blood, to where he can call him up and have that humble conversation, and that LeBron can lead him, because that's going to be a powerful influence for him going forward with his own team. So
exactly.
I like it.
Yo, so with that being said, we're going to go ahead and go into a commercial break. Now, I just want to highlight an artist that is coming up. I got his new music video, which is fire, bro. It's fire. My man, Cognac and Roses. We will be playing his music video after this commercial break, the third commercial break. Okay, we're going to definitely play his video, so definitely tune on to that. Shout out to jsnlonline.com. Shout out to my man Jesse Smith, a.k.a. 2050. You know what I'm saying? For the latest and greatest clothes. Shout out to Tipsy. I see you, brother. You know what I'm saying? And
speaking about that, Tipsy, we got and y'all in the Maryland area, man, there's a movie coming out. They need actors. I'll send information out there on social media. Y'all need to be a part of it. It's gonna be dope. It's where gangsters meet mafia street level to the business level. Y'all got to get on it. It's about to be popping. So it's gonna be up in Maryland. I'm gonna send you some information the 23rd, next Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? Then I gotta give what happened?
I got that sway back right now, bro. I could have been in the mafia, man. I got that sway back. I got the curls down there, bro.
You can. You could have
killing
done
it,
that.
fam. Damn, I got the beard.
Also, I'm gonna shout out Team Impact. Of course, we got a game in DC tomorrow.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And we about to get it popping. We got to win that. We already 2-0.
All right.
Got that. So I'm gonna need y'all to come out and support. Again, I don't have the address on my mind, but next Saturday is Impact Day. Okay, it's a free event for the community and the entire DMV. Y'all need to come out and support. We're gonna have DJ there. DJ Chill gonna be spinning. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have us out there, of course. We're gonna have 3-point contest. Yes, I'm gonna enter the 3-point joint.
Oh my God! Please videotape that.
3-point shooter.
Videotape that. Videotape that. Please videotape that. Videotape that. I'm gonna put you on a meme, nigga. I'm gonna put you on a meme.
Nah. It's gonna be one that I made. I made one last night. The kid, I was on the phone talking to my brother. One-handed joint. My kids was like, "Whoa!" I was like, "Yeah, I ain't playing." On the real, I was like, "Dude, I ain't mean to do that." Like real shit. but nah, we gonna get it popping in there. We gonna have the kids do their thing. All ages is welcome. Okay, so y'all need to come through.
Well, put that information on the social media as well.
We will, yo. All y'all do is Facebook, Impact Basketball, VA. Instagram's the same thing, Twitter, all of that. Just check it out.
All right, bet. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get into this music. Smoke Dizza. Fire, bro. City of Lights, I believe. Let's make it happen. We be right back. City of Dreams, my bad. City of Dreams.
9/11 shit. Kush God, bitch. Really. Smoke doesn't know what I mean. Right. This that crazy crazy, saying parties at the Kennedy Center flow. That NY winter cold, like Kilbrett's dinner roll. Snack box for mamas, anybody can get it flow. And it don't matter what coast you from, how many niggas you kill, how much dope you slung. Niggas thinking they can hang, how much rope you brung. Bitch, fuck your feelings, like New York been soft since another Cali nigga came and crushed the buildings. Niggas squares like Sicilians. Big William, hop in the whip like fuck the ceiling high. Day and night on my cutty shit. Go ahead and buddy up with who you buddies with. You niggas want none of this. New York, big city of dreams. 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 I'm Abdullah with the butcher work, fucking flawless. Get my cookies from the growers way before the harvest. No matter where I'm at, it's 9/11 shit regardless. My niggas razor blade tatting like they Tookie Carter. Them people trying to do blizz like he Tookie Williams. Shout out my family in the Fed shaking up the building. This for my homies trying to step their grams up. This ain't for niggas wearing leather pants, bruh. They arguing about who's real. Bunch of niggas dressing like Drew Hill. Dude, chill. Niggas with spray on beds that do pills. Time to bring that real shit back that you feel. New York, big city of dreams. 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 I'm a swag rapper's worst nightmare. Still at your mama's house and you gon' stay your ass right there. Duh, trying to get a buzz, gon' take you light years. Bud, you know I got the plug, could take a flight there. Everybody wanna dictates the same shit. Fuck your opinion and your lame lists. It's a world outside the city and I'm doing my numbers. Made chicken all 93 nights of the summer. Sold out shows in Sydney, 20 cities with whiz. About 20K people a night, making noise for the kid. Motherfuckers here to ride in the roof, blow a lid. And everywhere I go, them niggas know where I live. New York, big city of dreams. New York, big city of dreams. New York, big city of dreams. New York, big city of dreams.
Okay, cool. Yo, we are back. This is Stay to the Point Radio on WFBS 98.1dual.com. Yo, I just want y'all to make sure subscribe to our YouTube channel, man. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. How you see it on that screen, Stay to the Point, the ST, the 82 DAPOINT radio. Go ahead and type that up. Make sure you subscribe and also hit that alert button. As soon as we get a new video in, as soon as we go live, we right up there. It alerts you. You just tag in, man. Throw your comments in there. Even if it's bad or good. If you want to hate, by all means, hate. Just throw the comment in there. Make sure you press enter, all right? And best believe we will respond. You dig? So if you feel some type of way, you feel like you can out debate us on some things or even get into it, like you could by all means let us know. Hit us up on our email, which is stay to the point radio@gmail.com. Make sure. All right, but you got to be doing something. You can't just be hopping in here thinking you could debate with us. You got to actually be doing something. There's actually got to be some type of baggage, some good baggage coming with you. If you're promoting something, I don't care if it's music, if it's a restaurant, if you got a body of business that you got on your way, like DJ, whatever, make sure you come in there. By all means, we're willing to go ahead and help you promote, get it out there. But you got to do the same. You dig? With Sean back, we're going to go ahead and get into it. You know what I'm saying? We going into Man Cave. The Man Cave, just to describe what Man Cave is everyday life situations. pretty much all types of different questions, you know, that women or men get into, like just a round table pretty much, like the barbershop for men and the salon for the women. We get into our talks, we get into our round tables, so we about to get into it. This is a question that I actually got from a good friend of mine, which was really like something that I couldn't, like, I never thought, damn, that's a good ass question. Let me ask y'all, can we, as the people, when I say the people, I mean the people, dead the word niggas? And another question behind that is bitch the new nigga for women? Let's get into it. Sean?
I hate both of them.
Oh, facts.
With a passion.
Right.
I'm not gonna lie. Yes, I still say them when my crunk music comes on.
Like,
but that is,
you be like,
that is the only time.
About the niggas in them ride for my. No, let me go ahead. Go ahead. My bad.
I mean, but no, that's the only time the N word will be used.
Right.
Other than hearing a song and it has that in it, and I may happen to, you know, sing along to that part.
Right.
Sometimes I don't. It just depends. But I will admit that. But outside of that, I don't use it. My son, you know, I teach my son not to use it.
Right.
But I've never been one that really bought into it. And I don't judge our culture for somehow. I don't understand. I probably never will understand the whole embracing it and turning it into our own, taking the negative and making it a positive. But I've never judged people for using it. I will say I do cringe when I'm out at a grocery store or somewhere and I see young people literally like in line with me, and you have all these other people of other races around us, and they're like, my nigga this, and nigga that. I'm just literally like, oh my gosh, like why?
Right.
But
Right.
the BITCA, you know, bitch, no. Like, I've never been one to acknowledge my friends as that. They better not acknowledge me as that. They know that. That's, yeah, I there's no, that word I don't do it all. If I call someone a bitch, it's because I'm mad.
Facts.
And that could be a man or a woman, but I'm not saying it in any type of term of endearment. You know, that's not the way I'm gonna say it.
Facts. Fueg.
What did you say? Do I think it should? Oh, I'm going back and forth with Keith because
okay.
I'm about to put a bunch of people on what the Fuego. They talking all this crazy shit right now.
Okay, well, let me go in.
Oh, you go in first.
All right.
And then I'm gonna go.
So with that being said, me personally, like as you notice, I said it a couple times on the show. This is one thing I try to substitute it now.
Okay,
I call it bruh or bro. Like I don't know how many times I say bro or bruh throughout my conversations, because you know one thing about it is I've been saying this since I was obviously yay high, like a foot tall. Like it's just something that's always been around me. It's been around my culture. It's been around my family. It's been around my environment. Period. And I know a lot of friends that use it, and not now. It's changed. My circle has it's got really small, and the people that's around me don't use it. But obviously, I work with different people.
Right.
So those people will use it, and they will use it like I'm used to hear it being used.
Right.
You know, every other word. And obviously I'm comfortable with it because I've been there. I've been in that position. I mean, I've been in this world for about to be 36 years. So obviously it's just adapt to my vocabulary, it's adapt to my environment. But one thing I completely starting to notice that it's starting to irk me a little bit now. It's starting to affect me a little bit to where now it's like, all right, well, let me switch it up in my side. I can't control anybody else's. I can't tell you what to do. Dude, don't use that. Woo. Like, I'm not trying to be that guy, but I am going to switch it on my side to maybe even if I say it enough, it might change their vocabulary.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Now, the word bitch for women, I don't understand it. I really like that irks the hell out of me. Like, I'm like, yo, do you know what bitch means in the first place? Like, you're not housebroken? That's what you telling me? You're not housebroken? You ignorant?
And on the real? Yeah, with some that's true.
Well, yeah.
I'm sorry.
But listen, so
Yeah.
what about the N word and what it means?
True.
And that's the thing. And that's the thing I was
Let's
saying.
go.
Like, real talk.
Let's get
real
into
talk,
it.
Nigga is ignorance. Really,
It
what
is.
the fuck it means.
It
What
is.
it meant for us was way lower than that, no doubt. So when we say it, it's just it was a street. I don't like it. I don't like it for the fact that when you say the N-word in public, you look stupid. You see what I'm saying? You look stupid to be grown, and you're around. And then I got kids that don't look like Ariel more than look like me. You know what that's gonna do when they say it? That ain't gonna be the same effect of when I say it. See what I'm saying? Because they're gonna look at them like, oh, they not black. Because they don't understand the people don't understand cultures.
Right.
And they don't understand African and black. We all that. I don't care if you're a white person. You got African in you. I'm sorry. I don't care if any of y'all get mad. You do. Okay?
Right.
But they don't understand. I have more than my kids, right? So therefore, I can't do that because they think it's okay.
Right.
I said, so my point is you gotta curb that. So yeah, I don't think we should, utilize it in that way, and we shouldn't disrespect a woman and say call them a bitch. You know what I'm saying? You call every woman a bitch. How you feel? We always say how you feel if your mother's called that, or your sister, or your wife, or your girl. You know what I'm saying? If you called that word. Now some people deserve that damn word. They do. Right. Now I don't feel that. I don't like arguments anymore. If I need to argue, then somebody need to die. That's how I feel. I know that's stupid. That's dumb. But I mean, like, I'm not fighting in the street no more. I'm not arguing with you, because if I'm arguing with you, I'm just as stupid. You just got me. You won. If I start cursing you out, you've won.
Right. Right.
And I lost. I don't give a damn what it is. I've lost. And y'all know who I am with these debates. Do I ever want to lose? Ever. Therefore, I don't get mad. I don't curse. You know what I mean? I get mad because I have a temper, right? And I need to work on that. But yeah, do I think we should retire the word? Yeah. Do I think it will be done? It's hard because it became part of the culture.
Well, and it's promoted. It's not just a part. It's like promoted. I mean, like the most humiliating thing is to go to a Jay-Z concert, because we all know majority of hip hop concerts, who all is there? It's not us. It's not majority of that's at a concert.
Exactly. That's true.
And when I tell you, you can listen to a Jay-Z song all day long, and he's one of my favorite artists in the privacy of your own home. But it feels totally different when word for word, and every other word he says is the N-word, is being shouted out by other races.
Right.
It is so uncomfortable. It is really uncomfortable. And so
but you can't be mad at them.
I don't like it.
But you can't be mad at them, because one thing I think with music, it allows people to go ahead and get into the lyrics. It allows, because obviously it's a sing-along. I mean, come on, we just don't listen. We eventually memorize the words and we go and sing along to it. Right. We don't create.
It reiterates to me why it shouldn't be. Like, I'm mad at the artists, because the artists are promoting it. Like, I think of some songs and I'm like, why couldn't you just say bruh in there, or Brody, or some? I mean, I guess the N-word just sounds better, but I'm like,
the flow
why does
of
that
it.
Be nigga, we gonna be all right? Why could it have been like brother, we gonna be all right?
Facts.
You know what I mean?
I'm gonna be real with you. You can speak on this side more, because I'm not really a rap. Tried it, but I'm not really a rapper. But it's how it flows off your tongue too. That's not an excuse now, because if you're that crafty, you should be able to do something with the wordplay. So you should be able to do something. So I'm not saying, but I mean with me, because I wasn't a crafty MC, everything was shoot it, kill it, selling. I don't sell drugs. I ain't shooting nobody. I ain't killing nobody. But that's all because that's easy. It's easy to say that stuff. It's not easy. Like I always said, like in a movie, like the movie up in another plug, right? For the one that we're doing again with Tipsy on. If I'm a bouncer or a goon to rush into a thing and be like MF and shoot up the place, that's an easy role. A hard role is a drama. But a role where I'm just a goon and I'm pretty much acting like a street level thug, that's easy. So it's easy to say the N-word, call girls the B-word and all. That's easy to do that.
Yeah,
so
with me.
Can I ask y'all a question?
Go ahead.
When did you start seeing the terms change in music? Like, I can't even think of the last song I've heard when a guy hasn't called a girl a hoe or a bitch, even if it's someone he loves. Like, I can't, you don't hear the D'Angelo's lady, or, go going back to the 70s, of course, in the 60s. I mean, before then, they weren't even calling women out their names. You know, she's my woman. The lady in my life. She's, you know, my girl. You know, she's my love. Whatever. I mean, when did y'all start noticing that shift in like Black artists, like males, in the music where they stopped referring to their woman as such and started using more of those degrading terms?
I mean, personally, I think it's been there since the Jay-Z's, the Nas, and all that back in the 90s. Right. But how heavy, I believe it's about 2010. I think it was like
I'm gonna say that too. Go ahead.
Around 2010. I mean, back when, you know, Nelly was doing this thing. I mean, Nelly wasn't too graphic with the word bitch. But I think when it started going further down south, not to shoot, not to shoot at the south, not to shoot at the south.
And it's not. And,
it's just the fact.
I used to hate the South, like real talk. I used to hate, and I do blame them for a little bit of why hip hop is like it is now. I do blame them, not the ones you mentioned, because Outkast wasn't, but I do blame a lot of them, Young Bloods and all them. I blame them for some of the stuff, but we ain't gonna go there. Yeah. But I do think they glorified calling girls hoes, bitches. See, in New York and the East Coast, the Northeast was all about making bread. The West Coast was gang banging, making bread, and I think the West Coast started it with glorifying like Too Short. All his joints, I love Too Short, but everything. If when I see women listen to Too Short and they tell me they fans of Too Short, I instantly lose respect for them. Instantly. Too Short, all his songs was about you being a whore on his meat. Most of them. I'm not saying all.
And he can't rap.
So how can you be a fan of something and then tell me I can't say it?
And he can't rap.
But you're a fan of this dude disrespecting.
Because I'm a Too Short. I mean, I there's a few songs I do like of his.
No, I don't knock you either, because I'm the same way. I'm the same way.
So for you, if a woman was a fan of his music, then if you called her out her name, then you felt like she should be okay with that.
Oh, I didn't say nothing. No, I didn't say nothing. This is what I felt inside. It's what I felt. I don't did because I grew up with morals. You feel me? I grew up that you don't disrespect nobody that doesn't disrespect you. Yeah. Right? And if they disrespect you, sometimes you be like, man, let you be stupid. I let people be stupid because I'm bigger than that. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't grow up thinking that I got to say it just because she's acting like a hoe. What I wanted to do was move away from you because you tainted my bunch like a spoiled apple. You tainted me because you are same thing when I'm talking about I'm young. We talking when I became a teenager in 94, 95. Okay. And if I hear people in the street, right, in this grocery store, like, you know, excuse my language, everybody, but nigga this, nigga that, bitch this, bitch that, I instantly get weird because I know how society is now viewing me because I'm with you. Facts. Because I got to do rag on you. So now I look, even if I don't know you in the store. So now when at 35, when I hear that, I move away. And I'm like, and I tell the people, man, that sounds but I won't chastise you, you're not my kid, but I'll make sure they know I'm not like that. Because when I'm not dressed in what I am wearing now, I came from the office, then I have hoodies on, I got the Timbs, I got the sneakers on, got sweats, jeans, whatever. I got the urban look, but I don't want them to treat me like that.
Right.
And that's how I feel with me. Like at the end of the day, I even apologize for other people. I be like, yo, I apologize for what you just heard. You know, it's ignorant. It's just ignorant. You know, I have a coworker that curses every other word. And he's country. He's like a country white boy. You know what I'm saying? And he says every other word is F-U-C-K, 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 like a sailor, straight up cursing every other word. And I'm like, bro, that shit is annoying, fam. Like, I always got to constantly walk away. And like today, for example, I didn't put him on his place, but I had to tell him about himself. Like, yo, you know, he felt like his boss is not giving him any, like he's not trustworthy. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, but did you give him any reason to be? And when I explained them to him, I was like, yo, your work performance tells it all. And your first impression is everything. The first thing that they see, if you doing this, you cursing, you talk a lot, you don't perform well, they just gonna look at you as a slacker. And what happens in a business, the word spreads. So the next boss that you go to, they gonna already know. So, you already going to have that bad rep. And it takes longer to get out of that bad rep than giving it the good one in the first place. So,
right.
So
But that's what I was trying to say. Like, go ahead. I'm sorry.
That goes with our culture of, these young men took upon it and made it even worse now. You know what I'm saying? From what they learned from our generation or the generation before that. Even if we cursed a little bit less, due to the fact that the girls are now allowed to be called bitches, due to the fact that the nigga word is amplified even stronger than ever. You got people walking around sagging their pants down to their knees still to this day, and they had the nerve to have their kids still sagging with them, and they an infant with a diaper. Like, and then on top of that, a diaper that's being used, like that shit sagging just as hard. Nigga, change your kid's diaper. So that like I said it, see, and it's just, but again, it's when I get angry too. Another thing, like I turn New Yorkish. That one thing I get New Yorkish, and my pitch get high and all that, and I do say it. But one thing about it is it's a learning. If you have to lead towards that direction of trying to change it before we could finally understand how to get rid of it. You got to try to change it before you could completely get rid of it. And if you don't see nothing's wrong with it, it's just going to continue on.
And some of it has to be changing your music too. Like, because when I was in my early 20s, I loved anything crunk. So Little John,
Eastside Boys,
all of that, anything crunk, and the word you're gonna hear most of all is bitch nigga. So not just one or the other, you're gonna hear both of them. That's the word. Bitch nigga. Everything's a bitch nigga. Okay. So I had to kind of remove myself from it for a second because I was like, why am I starting to sing this all the time? It's the music. If you're listening to Hot Boys and you're listening to all this music and all you're hearing is that all the time, I think you have to kind of switch it up a little bit too, because I think that, it's in the music, and I think it also, you got to be conscious. You got to be aware of the things that you're surrounding yourself with. I don't listen to crunk music nowhere near as much as I did when I was young. Now, I still have my favorites, but I used to play it like all the time. Now I can go anything to jazz to, I just listen to a variety of things, and I got to be in the mood to listen to crunk music. There's some days where I'm like, the space I'm in, it feels negative and heavy sometimes. I want to hear head buster.
I get into.
I'm in a good mood today.
Yeah, I get into R&B. Like I go into the '90s R&B. You know what I'm saying? Some '80s or whatever, but majority of R&B. Like the real, like some love. Like my favorite joint you mentioned last show was the Silk, Losing Control. Every time I hear that song, ooh, that joint make me wanna just sing people be at the stop sign. What are you talking about? See, people at the stop sign be looking at me and they be like, God damn, he's singing that. Whatever song that is, he's singing the hell out of it. You be kissing the air and shit. Ooh.
Wow.
Like it just be in it.
I'm gonna tell y'all something later about that. I told you on the show, Chandra never hear what happened to me when I was doing that. But I was talking, remind me about that later. But I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna say it like this. Me with music, because music, like my family like made music and was in bands and things like that, I listen to everything anyway. I can't listen to hip hop and make hip hop. I just can't do it. So what I listen to is rock. I listen to some jazz. I listen to some classical. And then so a lot of my dark, because I used to make hip hop tracks dark, like Transylvania type dark music that like Mobb Deep would rock with.
Right.
That's the type of joint. But most of my stuff was pop music, pop, reggae, all like that's my shit. Like when I say that, that's what I make the best out of everything. I'm talking about like Pitbull, like that type of shit. Like I do that, and the situation is that I had to be a variety of things because you gotta blend all that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta like expand your horizon, or horizon. Expand your music collection.
Absolutely.
But like I just think those two words it's been glorified. And like I said, I can't blame nobody because everybody did it. You know, they could blame the drug use and selling drugs and doing all like that. You could blame it on East Coast rap. You could blame the gang violence glorification on Dre and Snoop and all of them. You could blame the hoes and twerking on the Miami crew.
Oh God, so
Two Live Crew and Luke and them. I'm talking about Luke and them.
Oh, Luke, yeah.
They made the twerking.
Yeah.
If you notice, our female MCs weren't like Trina. They were like Queen Latifah, MC Light, up north, north of Philadelphia.
You don't know now.
You know now.
But you know what? I rocked with it. I ain't gonna lie.
Did you
I rocked
really?
with that a little bit.
Yes,
I
yes, I did.
I was like,
And you know that,
because we ain't never heard a female do that. We always had females that were down, that were like dudes, or they were so Queen Latifah, not political, but
you know why we liked it?
Strong.
But you know why we liked it?
Because she was nasty.
No.
Sorry,
We were used to that because of Little Kim and Foxy Brown. So
That's
what?
true. I forgot about, but see, they were sexy, but they weren't talk like Lil' Kim would say that, but she would also talk about rolling up on you and clapping you with a 4/5 to the head.
Right.
That's what. So I that was different. I didn't look at. I mean, yeah, she would talk about deep throw and all that, but not like Trina did it. That's why I was like, She only talking about being nasty. Like, what do they do in the South?
Right.
Wow, I need to go down to Atlanta. I need to go down to Atlanta. Like, real talk. That's what was going through my 15, 14-year-old head.
Yeah.
And I went down to visit my family in Atlanta. Like,
and there it goes. But with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and go into a commercial break. Now, this is a joint I was talking about, my man Cognac and Roses. I definitely want y'all to check him out. He has his self-titled album that's out right now on Spotify. You definitely want to check him out. Also hit him up on YouTube too. Just type Cognac and Roses. All right, and how it says what it's about to say on the video. And check him out. All right. So here's Cognac and Roses. Be right back.
We could be bigger, yeah. I swear that I think that we can. I see a picture, yeah. I hope that you fit in them plans. Our friends is so bitter, yeah. They're scared to take love for a dance. You make me shiver, I never been stuck in this trance. I've been through some changes. Love was always vacant. I was scared to chase it before you. No more complications. Let us finally face it. Accept the blessings that we know will come through when you touch my skin. It's the beginning and end. I'm living again when you touch my skin. We're switching through gears and drifting through fears when you touch my skin. Oh baby, we're flawless. I think I done hit me a fortune. I should go build me a fortress from thoughts that wanna come break us up. Your love is enough. Who can compete? They aren't you. Niggas ain't me. You are unique. You are my queen. Before I would hit and delete. But baby, I've been through some changes. Love was always vacant. I was scared to chase it before you. No more complications. Let us finally face it. Accept the blessings that we know will come through when you touch my skin. It's the beginning and end. I'm living again when you touch my skin. I'm switching through gears, living through fears when you touch my skin.
About to go in too, y'all. We about to go in. Yo, 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 we are back. This is Stay to the Point Radio on WFBS 981dual.com. That was my man Cognac and Roses Skins. Self-titled Cognac and Roses. Definitely check it out. It's the cover with the rose in the joint. Is it fat? You dig? My man, we had a listening party. I wish I recorded that joint, but it was like a private listening party. So he had a selective group. I was in there. My man said it. Yo, that joint is fire. Y'all got to definitely check him out. He got this joint called Rendezvous. Ridiculous. I mean, the whole album is pretty dope, man. And his main theme is the Hennessy bottle with the rose. So, you know, cognac, roses. Yeah. So, so it's really dope, man. Y'all definitely check him out whenever y'all get the chance. So we are here. Oh, one thing too. Shout out to DMV Studios, man. Making some major moves out there in the DMV, man. That's our new partners. One of our new partners in crime, DMV Studios. You dig?
Y'all, check my man Lotto out, DMV Lotto. You know how we do. Every Wednesday, y'all got to hit Babylon. Okay, they got comedy. Right?
Comedy.
Saturdays, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, pretty much every day. Y'all go to Babylon, check it out, Babylon Woodbridge. Do a thing. But, yo, we about to do it big with them. If y'all in the area, and I'm talking about, yo, anywhere in the DMV and y'all want to record, yo, DMV Studios got the best prices and connects and everything. Y'all need to really pay attention. It's not even a game. Last month, who did they have? They had State Property in the building. Next month, I can't tell you who, but somebody special. And Yvonne, don't get mad, but somebody, it's a female. That's all I'm gonna say.
And it's one of our crushes.
Yeah,
one of our major crushes.
Dude, what's it called? What's my man named? Anthony Hopkins and Silence of the Land. Fava beans.
Babe,
he's rocking back and forth.
Babe, I love you. I do love you, babe. But this was a major crush of mine back in the day.
Did I say
wait. I'm gonna give a clue.
The Rugrats soundtrack. That's leave it alone. But anyway, what we talking about? What the fuego?
Oh, man.
I gotta put some people. I'm gonna put Chill and I'm gonna put Keys on What the Fuego. They trying to clown. Talking about
the regulars. The regulars. The regulars. Those are regulars.
I'm gonna call y'all regulars. Y'all regular What the Fuego. Like y'all about to eclipse Gatsby. And if you eclipse Gatsby on the What the Fuego, that's a problem. Okay, I'm getting y'all trying to clown me. And then Chill, you got the nerve to say that you had some Ewings. You never buy New York Knicks gear. I don't care who you are. Don't buy New York Knicks gear.
We got to go back and forth, too, by the way.
Oh, yes. Don't buy New York Knicks gear. Keith, I'm not going to say nothing bad, but I'm going to say something good. First, check out Kings of Wrestling next week, 24th. They got their first show. Check them out. They're going to be dope. They got a dope setup, but it don't make you not be on the What the Fuego just because you got a dope setup and you about to have a good show. What makes you on the What the Fuego is everything you just said. You just essentially, when you talk about a guy, and Chandra, you was an athlete, all y'all was athletes, all of us on the show. When you question the dude's basketball or anything, if somebody right now says, man, Chandra, man, get out of here. You can't run no more. What that mean to you?
You better run.
Exactly. That's a challenge. So I say it right now on the show. Keith, we going. We going to go up to 11, or we could do 21, or we could do 32, whatever the case. We going, and we going to record that joint live on Facebook Live.
Wait. Time out.
He made a challenge.
Wait.
I don't care if he didn't really make it. He made it.
Wait. Time out. What we talking? What activity are you doing again?
I'm playing I'm talking about basketball. He just challenged my basketball skills. I don't care. I'm 35 and my back hurt and my knee hurt and my ankle hurt. I don't care. Don't do it.
Okay.
It's over. That might be the last game I play. But watch. It's over.
Okay.
It's over.
Yo, my What the Fuego goes to Young Buck ranting to 50 Cent.
Leave him alone.
Oh gosh. What's he saying now?
50 Cent has sent a warning of this, I can't even say it right, but supposedly he's sending him a letter from a lawyer, 50 Cent's lawyer, because I guess he did something wrong. He used a song that he wasn't supposed to use, or whatever the case is. And Young Buck went on a rant and tried to expose 50 Cent of him taking money from him. That he's taking money. I'm like, wait, hold up, time out. Is this the same Young Buck that went back to 50 Cent after he left G Unit the first time? And then he came back, and now he's telling him that he's now being the baby of G Unit, saying that he's taking money. I don't get it. But
you said Young Buck is saying he's being a baby, or 50 being?
No, I'm talking about Baby. You remember Cash Money, Baby?
Okay.
So 50 Cent being Baby, taking money, like, you know how Baby's always been taking money for all his artists, like a crook he is. Well, Young Buck is trying to put that blame on 50 as if he's been taking royalties away from him.
Interesting.
Yeah, and this is the same guy that was just had allegations dealing with a transsexual. So I'm like,
Young Buck did? Oh wow.
Yeah, he likes transsexuals.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's into it.
It's all.
I mean,
it's good.
It's your prerogative. I don't knock it. I'm not judging you. I mean, if that's what you like, that's what you like. My thing is, I don't get, just like a girl. Like, I mean, you got a man that dressed like a girl, and you I don't get it. Like, I just don't get it. I mean, whatever. But yeah, that's what the fuck.
I'm gonna tell y'all something, and I'm sorry, and y'all know I have nothing against the lesbian gay community, nothing like that. Nothing. All cool. I don't understand how you say that you are a man trapped in a woman trapped in a man's body. So you make yourself into Caitlyn, essentially, and then you date a woman. So are you lesbian or you gay? I don't know what you are. It's so confusing. I don't know what is confusing. I don't get it. Can somebody explain it to me? I'm confused by it. That's all. Just explain it to me and I'll understand, but I don't right now. So can you explain to me? The same thing. People that are just not that bright. It's one thing to clown potheads. People that take shrooms and other drugs. I'm sorry, might get me in trouble, but I don't care. You cannot get out your car and go straight to somebody else and ask and say that your car is missing.
What?
You just got I got out my car now. I go straight in the store and I say, I don't know where my car is. I just got out of it. What in the hell could you be smoking?
Wow.
I'm confused. What's going on?
I'm confused too.
It happens. It happens.
It happened. Okay. Trump. Damn it, Trump. All right, we got to get into it. Trump. Finally, there was a team that would actually accept his invite to the White House. And the team was Clemson Tigers, who just won the national championship. Okay, they beat Alabama, which was a huge upset. They beat them 44-19, I believe. I probably messed up the score, but who cares? They blew them out. Okay, and they invited them. Trump invited them, and they came, actually. And what does Trump serve them for food? He serves them Burger King and McDonald's and Wendy's.
And Domino's.
Here's a few pictures of them. I ain't gonna knock it too much though, because they look like they enjoying themselves. I mean, if you enjoying it, if you like it, whatever. There's certain people that look like they kind of confused. They expected a little bit more, but there's a lot of them that actually enjoying it. They grabbing their Big Macs and all that, walking around, grabbing some stuff and all. So I can't hate on it too much, but you still belong on What the Fuego because you are original. So
my man put up. He put hamburgers and that. First off, I know the distance between the White House and the nearest McDonald's. That shit got cold. It's freezing out this mother. Okay? It got cold. That's gross. You telling me the Trump Tower is up the block. You couldn't have your chefs whip up something in there?
Oh, they had a day off.
You could, no, I'm saying that because they furloughed because of his bullshit with the damn shutdown.
Right.
You couldn't say, you know what, today I'll pay all of y'all, or forget out my pocket. I will cater Boston Market.
Dope.
I will cater fucking Popeyes. I mean, something that, you know what I mean?
But check this out.
Or make something for them. Come on, man. You could have had some steak.
But check this out. Trump, there's some people that went to Trump's favorite social media, Twitter. And McDonald's have responded about his servings of food. So it says, at real Donald Trump, you are actually a disgrace excuse of a president. And we would love to have Barack Obama back. Also, you have tiny little fingers.
What kind of stupid shit?
So that was McDonald's. And McDonald's have responded back and said that was actually a hack. Somebody hacked into this stuff and said that, or whatever the case is. So, but it was funny. But that's my what the fuego.
Oh yeah. I mean, you said that, but I know some of his fans are like, yeah, you know, this is Donald Trump, and you know he tries his best. What would Obama give? See, if I'm a jerk, I'm gonna be a jerk right now. If I was them, and you would say you're a disgrace, we want Obama back, I would have said something like, "Why? So y'all gotta have chicken?" Just to be a jerk, I would have done that. See, y'all not even swift with your jokes.
You so funny.
Y'all not even clever. You gotta be clever. I mean, you gotta say something so y'all can get some collard greens and listen to some soul music. I mean, say something that's gonna be clever. Y'all just be like, oh, says the libtard. Just like these guys. Oh, it's another bronze sexual. Y'all sound like. Oh, that's another thing. Let me piggyback on that. LeBron haters and Kobe fans. You sound like Trump. When I ask you a specific question, sorry, Gatsby, you know I'm talking about you. Again, I'll leave you alone.
Gatsby without Gatsby without the same energy, aka without the same energy.
That's my man. Shout out to Gatsby. He about to do I'm getting at him for some voiceovers. It's gonna be popping. We about to make some bread. But anyway, the dude, you can't never answer my question because you know I'm right. That's what they do. And the first thing they go to is bronze sexuals. The first thing that gun followers go to is libtard. And stuff like that. You do the same thing they do. Stop doing that. Don't do that. Get with the facts. That's it.
So
and the Golden State Warriors, on last thing. You are cornballs. That's really all I gotta say. But especially you, Draymond. Draymond, you're averaging 4 points a game. Okay. You're not even double-digit rebounds, okay? And you want to talk, oh, it's about to be over. It's about to be over. Yeah, when you have everybody on your squad, everybody in their prime, and you going against everybody else. You a punk, man. That's soft stuff. That ain't make you hard. Like, come on, man.
Soldier Boy, come up to the stand, Soldier Boy.
I forgot. Because you and Gatsby was talking about that.
Yo, Soldier.
I like Soldier Boy.
Stop. No, Sean.
I do.
Don't do it. Why? Ask me why. Please tell me why. Tell me. Go ahead, please.
I mean, why not? What is he doing to anyone?
What-
Like, he's living his best life.
Is he?
Trying to be an entrepreneur. He already made a mark for himself, like he said, and I think he's being honest. He's telling the truth. He was the first artist to do this thing called the streaming and kind of be in the
Hold on.
internet push. Who else did it? Who else was as famous as it? I mean, when I think about that,
Can I tell you? Justin Bieber. That's one name and that's it.
Justin Bieber came out after Soulja Boy.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
You sure? To pop off like he did, Soulja Boy. Let me be Soulja. Not like Justin.
Before Soulja Boy. I mean, after
I'm not
Soulja
saying
Boy.
come out. I'm talking about pop off for streaming and
No,
social
I'm
media.
saying,
and
I'm saying
shit.
Soulja Boy is the first to do it. I'm not talking about who did it after him. I'm
Okay,
saying that
I
you
can't say
think
he the
about-
first. I would say he
when
might
you
be the
think
first
of- When you
mainstream.
think about like MySpace and you think about like literally this guy come out of nowhere, he wasn't signed by a label and it wasn't the traditional ways that it always happens. This dude blew up, and so I don't have anything against Soulja Boy.
But see, he also did everything that we just talked about when we talk about bitch and nigga. He just did all of that. So that's why
Check
I
it.
understand how. That's what I mean.
Check
that's
it.
what I mean about that too short.
He wasn't.
He was glorifying being a blood. He was glorifying shooting, having guns, and all of that shit. The same shit that we be talking about going again.
Yeah, he said he shot.
I didn't hear him say about being a blood. I did see all
I'll show you a video. I'll show you video.
And he said.
Then he said he beefed with Chris Brown.
And
Okay, ooh, I beefed with Usher.
where he
Chris
talked
Brown?
about shooting someone because they came into his home And he shot them.
Yeah, he shot 5 people. He said he shot 5 people.
No, I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about the glorified, the trying to beef, the trying to do that just for the show. He did all that stuff. That's what me. First off, I don't take him as a hip hop artist, so that's why I'm not mad at him about that. He's a pop star. He's a pop star because all the Superman, all that's the fuck. That's everything from Ice Ice Baby. That's the same shit. We don't consider them in the 90s as hip hop moguls or anything. That's not what he is. He does pop music. That's fine. That's why I'm not hitting him for that. What I'm hitting him for, mainly on this, is because he said he beefed with Chris Brown. He said, "Who the one that beefed with Chris Brown?" Like that's that's Chris Brown. Let's fear you now because you beefed with an R&B dude. Like think about that. Think about if somebody came out in the 90s and say, "Who's the first one to step to Usher?"
No,
we would look at him and laugh.
This is my
thing.
thing.
This is the thing. Why? I guess I don't see anything wrong with him. I think he was very candid in his interview.
I feel what you're saying, though.
I don't get why people are mad. I don't understand. Like I don't get. He's just doing him. I don't know. I don't think he's doing anything to anyone. I don't see negative. I feel like he's trying to kind of venture out. He has a watch. He has this little console, something like the video game system. I mean, to me,
I feel what you're saying on how you're coming about it. Where's he from?
No. He's from Atlanta. But look, because you haven't seen the videos.
I forgot where
you haven't seen all the interviews that he's been doing. This guy actually got into a beef. No,
I feel him on that one. I'm not mad at him at that.
Listen, my thing is he got into beef with Famous Dex. Okay, they were cursing at each other, talk about they were gonna beat each other up, this, that, and the third. That's one he's beefing with. He talked shit about Meat Mills, said Meat Mills ain't shit. Woo woo woo. He talked about the Chris Brown situation. He talked about Tyga because this all started because he wanted to say he's the comeback of the year,
right?
And then they said Tyga was because Tyga came out with that hit. I forget the song's name. And then he came up with that hit, and then everybody was like saying Tyga. That I'm gonna find that song.
Mess with Kylie Jenner or whatever. I don't know him either.
Kind of Jenner. Tyga.
Wasn't he? He was with one of them. Though.
He was, but he's with how you call it? Travis Scott is with her. And matter of fact, they have a baby together. But that's besides the point. But I'm about to find out. I'm about to Google this joint.
That's exactly. I was getting ready to say, if you gotta look at, remember what we said? If you gotta look for it, that means it wasn't popping.
I don't play radio. I don't do radio. But that shit got major spins. That's just all from.
We don't even none of us. There's 3 different people in 3 different areas, and none of us know what it is.
So let me tell you, Sandra. The main thing about me is that I am not gang affiliated or nothing like that, but I do know about the gang culture. You can't be on TV and say that you a gangster disciple, which is in the sick. It's a rival to everything that's 5 Point stars, 5 Point Blood, Vice Lord, and then say you a Blood too.
Ooh, there it is. I got it.
That's what pisses me off.
Hold up.
That's what makes me upset. Like,
where did he say that at? When did he say that?
I got the video right.
Let me.
You know what I'm saying? Like, was it this week?
No, but that's what made him corny. That's what made him corny, and he never got better than that. He just continued to be.
Look,
you see what I'm saying?
Let me throw my fact in there.
It's been something ongoing. This is not just because he came on Breakfast Club this week.
No, this is ongoing.
Yeah,
if you'd asked me 2 weeks ago, I'd say he was corny too.
This is let me throw my fact in because I want to complete that part.
He's still talking about
Tyga had a song called Taste featuring Offset. He has over 537 million views off of just that one song. And that song actually got him pretty much platinum. Taste. It's called Taste. It got that dope sample. It was produced by D.A. Damon. I heard it like a couple of times.
I don't know. I should know that.
But he signed under an independent label, which is smart way. He signed under Empire.
I think I know.
Yeah.
I did not like. I thought that song was so. That's that Taste.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do do do. Do 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 do.
I don't want to listen to it.
Do 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 do. Do. All right.
You done started him up again.
All right. So yeah, but my thing about Soulja Boy is he became the new 6ix9ine. He knew that he let me follow. let me follow 6ix9ine. How 6ix9ine was trolling everybody because that's how he got off. That's how he got off. And now he started selling his shit like, oh, I got my own game, I got my own thing, just so he could get notified, so I could be all over as Donkey of the Day, as I could be, no matter if it's negative or positive.
Right.
He was just trying to find a way to get Soulja Boy's name back in the headline. That's all it was, and it worked. He got that trolling going.
That's why you applaud him for that. And I get that. Like I said, I can't knock his.
I'm not applauding for that.
Knock the no. I'm talking about Sandra was saying that.
No,
we were talking about
saying,
you like what he's doing.
I don't really applaud him, or I'm just saying I don't dislike the kid.
Right. I feel you. No, it's no wrong. It's not wrong with that. Like the fact that he came from the internet, which is really dope. By the way, he wasn't the first one. Joe Budden TV actually came before that, and Joe Budden was an artist. He might have not been as popping as a Soulja Boy was, but it's not to say that blueprint didn't come from that. So like, yes, everybody got to take a.
Yeah, I'm not even hearing him for. Like I said, I'm not mad at. If you ask me, like 6ix9ine, when you listen to 6ix9ine's interviews, this dude makes a lot of sense. But I don't like him because he's stupid. He glorifies dumb stuff. His music is not good. That's why I don't like him. But that don't mean that I'm gonna say like I'm gonna knock Soulja Boy. I just think cause he's corny. I just think he's corny. That don't mean I'm gonna knock his business or him getting to watch out and doing all like that. I just think he's corny.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm saying. I just think he's corny. Like. To go flip flop, I always call people blood crips. Like how you a blood crip? You know what I'm saying? How you gay one year and straight the next?
Nice.
I don't get it. I don't get how you black go back and forth. That's just me. I mean,
right.
But I feel what you're saying.
Yeah. So So with that being said, man, I just want to appreciate everybody. And that was What the Fuego with Fuego Beats, Sean and myself. We are doing the damn thing. Yo, I just want to thank everybody for tuning in. This is our first Facebook Live. I just want to celebrate that. Whoop, whoop. Hump day. Yeah. Now let me stop. So that was our first Facebook Live. Hey, if y'all really, truly rock with this, by all means, please, by all means, just put a whole bunch of thumbs up. Put some likes. My daughter over here excited. She happy about it. So put a whole bunch of likes, man. If y'all like it, rock with it. Throw some comments, anything like that. Just make sure you do so. Share it, repost it. And also make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. And we're going to be on Spotify this week.
Oh, yeah.
So we will be... Yes, so we will be on Spotify. So you on Spotify, make sure you put that $9.99, yo. That premium is real. It's worth it. So you could get your music and all that, but also get us.
You give me $12.50, I'll get you on there.
There you go. There you go. There you go. So make sure you do so. All right. So like we always say, we thank y'all. We love y'all. And like we always say at the end of every show, God over everything.
Oh, I'm sorry. God over everything.
Deuces.
Yup. I wanted to say.